back.
That was good.
Bust the Bitties.
That was good.
Thank you.
Didn't Nas do like a remake?
Somebody did.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I think it was Mace, actually.
That was Mace. You're right.
Well, anyways, welcome back to Bust the Bitties, Season 12, Episode 10.
Oh shit, the season finale. What's gonna happen?
Who the fuck knows?
Who's gonna die at the end of the episode?
Someone.
Interesting. Dun dun dun.
Jesse, how have you been?
Oh, you know, I've been better. Been better.
What's going on?
Well, you know, I just have a big day ahead of me tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it.
What? Okay. I mean, should I even ask?
I thought you knew what I was sacrificing for this family so we could have a vehicle with air conditioning.
I mean, to be honest, these are your worries right now. You seem to be very concerned about this. This is like life or death for you.
Right.
Yes?
You don't mind riding around with the windows open, inhaling exhaust, and listening to other people's shitty music at the red light.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
All right. You'll thank me later. So I have to go sit at the dealership for 4 hours as they fix the AC. How you going to sell somebody a car with a broken AC? How you going to buy a car without knowing if the AC works or not?
Exactly. A lot of things went down. I mean, I was just telling you, like, yesterday, how... I mean, that whole day was such a blur. I was signing so many papers. Yesterday, I actually, was like, all right, let me open this folder up.
We own your firstborn son.
I mean, basically, all the clauses and whatnots and, we can and will and have the right to take this vehicle back if blah, 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 blah. It's like, what the fuck?
Pretty
I feel
sure.
like I just signed my life away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a little weird when he made you open up your hand and passed a knife through your palm and then made you stamp it onto the paper. That was a little odd. I've never seen that before.
Right. And all I was thinking about was, I'm so hungry. Let's just do what we need to do so we can get out of here.
Yeah, I think part of keeping us there that
fatigued.
long. Yeah, keeping us there that long. No snacks, as we mentioned.
It was like an interrogation.
Yeah. I mean, we got a bottle of water. That was it.
Not even a full bottle.
It was a halfie.
It wasn't even a half. It was like a miniature.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going back to that hellacious place tomorrow, and then I'm just going to sit around in that area until it's done. I'm not going to wait at the dealership. That's ridiculous.
I mean, you could play the basketball game.
For 4 hours? They'd be like, sir. Like, you know how it's like, it's in the middle of a bunch of office desks, you know?
Yeah, like little cubicles.
Yeah. So I'm sure, like, somebody would be, like, on the phone with somebody be like, yo, this dude has been at the dealership playing Pop-A-Shot.
Who is
for the
this
past
guy?
4 hours.
Is he
and
homeless?
he hasn't missed a shot yet. Yeah, so I'm going to go sit and read or listen to podcasts at a courtyard
All right.
across the street. It'll be good times.
Yeah, I think it will be good times. It'll be sad times for me.
Oh, yeah, right. You're going to dance to the Doors in here.
Yes, I'm going to blast the Doors. Who else do you hate? David Bowie.
I love David Bowie.
Gaga.
How dare you? Gaga is okay.
Yeah, it's just pretty much the Doors, I guess.
Yeah. Get it right. All right, so, what the fuck? we didn't watch the Oscars last night, but that's what apparently everyone. Oh wait,
Everyone else
everyone else didn't watch it either.
Didn't watch it either.
Interesting.
Happy for the winners, of course. I mean, congratulations to everyone who won.
You deserve it.
I did mention yesterday that I feel like I haven't watched a movie or like a new movie. I'm just like watching movies that I've never seen that are not new.
Right,
we
right.
Did
like
see,
catching up on old movies.
We did watch Nomadland. I keep saying No Man's Land.
No Man's Land. That's a whole different movie.
Nomad.
Francis McDermott starts killing all men.
Yeah, is what we thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was gonna get dark. And then
someone was definitely going to die.
It just ended up
accidentally.
Sort of a melancholy, happy ending.
I was depressed.
Yeah, it was. It was what she wanted in the end. Spoiler alert. I don't want to give away the whole ending.
But
she drives away
really
in her
nothing to spoil
van.
about actually.
Something happens. A lot of things happen, and then she drives away.
A lot of things almost happen,
Ooh,
and then they don't happen. So if you're into that type of movie, you will enjoy Nomadland.
Great cinematography.
Yes, I agree.
Interesting. Well, yeah. So apparently, last year they had 23 million viewers, and that was the lowest ever. You want to take a guess of what it was this year?
Not even 1 million.
Whoa.
Okay, wait. No,
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Maybe like 10.
From 23 million,
10 million
to 9 million.
Ooh.
Yeah, and a lot of people were complaining that there were no like clips. Like part of my favorite thing of watching the Oscars were all the clips of all the movies. Like they would take like the greatest 15-second clip,
right, like
of the movie,
introducing like for best supporting actor so and so.
Yeah, and it's like
they'll show the best part.
I'm not gonna stand here and let you talk to me like that. Clap, 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 applause.
I mean, maybe it was because...
No, there's no excuse. Unreal.
It was COVID and they were trying to make it a short show.
That's one theory.
I could only speculate.
But yeah, well, fuck them. We turned it on for all of 10 minutes and we were like, all right, this is enough. It's just blowhards blowing hard into a microphone. That's all it is. I need to thank this person you don't know, this person, also this person, and also this person. It's like, all right, y'all go blow each other in private. Like, we don't need this on television.
Yeah, I like to thank Ashley,
and
Angela,
Daniel
and
Kellison.
It's like, who are these people?
Yeah, all these random ass names. And Veronica.
And those people watching are like, are they talking about me or somebody else? Like, they didn't even say my last name. How am I supposed to know? It's
very
me.
Disingenuous, very blowhardy. Just, make out a tweet and thank all the people. Put their actual handles up there so we can go and not visit their page. But yeah, I always remember that being weird even as a kid. Like, if my parents would have the Oscars on or the Grammys and like thanking all those people, they actually have music for the predictable occurrence that you're going to go on forever thanking an inordinate amount of people. And
I appreciate those people.
Yeah, good for them.
I would love to be that person because it would start immediately.
But you know what? The best one... I would like
to, boop, here, play the music. That's it.
Right.
Start it off.
Well, that's the best ones are always the ones that go up there and like, fuck yeah! And they like bleep them out. They hold it up and they're like, I love all you! And they walk off.
And that, I feel like, is a very genuine reaction to winning a prestigious award because
you didn't expect
obviously you want to cuss and just like yell and you might even want to throw the award, but you won't do it. But like you have that feeling of excitement and adrenaline that you just want to throw something.
Yeah, well, the worst are the actors and actresses that go up and ramble on about we need to stop killing young blacks in the world and blah,
Hey,
blah, blah. I mean, I agree with that, but obviously,
I like that.
I was just using that as an example. But also, you're not like a politician. You play pretend for a living and get paid handsomely to do it. Don't come out here and start preaching about all these causes you have. Just go up, thank the director, the producer, everyone that helped in the makeup room, and then go sit down.
Someone doesn't like to get awards.
Hey, look, when I won Most Improved Percussionists my sophomore year of high school, I didn't even make a speech. That's how grounded, level-headed I am. I just wanted the ceremony to continue.
Perfect.
I want this podcast to continue.
Moving right along. Before we get into the hard-hitting news stories of our bitty lives and the world, I want to talk about the drama that happened to me today, where you were taking a nap and I was stuck in the kitchen.
No, I was gone.
No, you were taking a nap.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Okay. Anyways.
That's the creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, and I got it on video. But I feel like... Okay, I digress.
And actually, yeah, I've seen creepier shit than that, but still.
Okay, anyways. So, I was doing work. Jesse was taking a little... I guess you were resting your eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, I wake up really early.
Yes, that is true. And here's some rustling in the kitchen. I'm like, oh gosh, what is Bosco doing now that he shouldn't be doing? Anyways, he goes to the kitchen. Bosco's under one of the kitchen cabinets. Not like under the counter, I mean. And I see, like, his little fuzzy butt sticking out, so I knew he was there. And I was like, what are you doing there? Get out of there, blah, blah, blah. And then I see on the floor this little stringy gray thing. And at first I thought it was like a worm. Because it was, like, flipping around like a little fish. And I was so disgusted that I threw up. And then I got my phone and tried to record it. And by then, I realized what I was looking at. And this was a tail of a little lizard guy.
Yeah, and you could tell it was a baby lizard because the size of the tail was maybe a little less than an inch. And super skinny.
A very tiny tail.
I would presume it is of the family of the Anole class of lizards, which is your common house lizard. You know, the ones that, like, cock their neck back and forth, and then, like, this big, fan of a throat comes out. That's how they mate. They're like, and then, boom, their whole throat comes out. It's, like, bright red.
Ooh.
And they start, like, dancing on the tree. Yeah, and they're like, hey, you want to come get fucked?
Yes. So,
Poor little guy.
Poor me.
But wait. What about Bosco?
Okay, so the thing about Bosco is, so he was underneath the counter. I saw the little tail flailing around on the floor. I was freaking out. Bosco comes out. He starts sniffing the tail like he's about to eat it. I grab him by the neck, put him outside until I, like, gain composure and you wake up. And I mean, we don't know where the rest of the guy is. For all I know, Bosco ate the lizard.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel more disgusted.
It's protein. It's like beef jerky for cats, except.
But why did the
not.
tail come off? How did this happen?
That's what. Okay, so I used to have lizards as a child, and they get freaked out. They have the ability to drop their tail, and it leaves a wiggling worm-like.
And I caught some on video.
Yeah, it was
disgusting.
Gross.
I will send it to you so you could have it, so you could watch it whenever you want.
Yeah, I watch it every morning when I wake up to remind me that life is futile. But yeah, they just drop this little wiggling tail. It distracts, the predator, and they scamper off, and they can regrow that tail.
So my hope is that the little guy did scamper off, or he's underneath the counter. And
Jesus,
I don't know what's happening. I don't want to go under there.
Yeah, I might have to go take a look after this and
assess.
Maybe he's still alive, just like, God, I wish somebody would come kill me. That cat took one bite and it punctured both of my lungs.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Well, we have a killer/rapist cat on our hands.
We do. Jeez. I miss, tame old Cookie. Wouldn't kill a roach. Wouldn't kill a New York roach.
True. Neither would you, though.
True. Very true.
All right, you got news?
I got news. You got news?
Shit.
All right, I got some U.S. news. I got a lot of U.S. news. A lot of things going on in every state. Just get yourselves together, please. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody looks a mess right now. Everybody should be embarrassed, ashamed, and just stay inside. Just don't go anywhere.
Right.
Y'all don't know how to act anymore.
I'll start with New York. My home state. Apparently, the crime rates in the city, in New York City, are out of control. Out of control. I've seen multiple news stories about shootouts, subway crimes, and even my mother called to rant about it. And look, I love New York City. I miss it dearly. I'm very happy I do not live there anymore as of right now. And the stupid mayor of New York City is totally denying that there is a problem.
Yeah, it's the media. Ah.
So, fuck you, de Blasio, for not taking action and doing something about it. Why deny it? There are stories every single day. People are being killed every single day. My mom compared it to New York City in the 70s.
Right.
She said it's reverting back to what the city was. And it wasn't good. So...
Yeah, like Times Square was like the biggest drug zone, prostitution zone.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could think of that Rudy Giuliani ever did was clean up Times Square. But was that just a temporary solution? Seems like it is.
I wonder if there's a correlation between the mass exodus of New York and possibly deploying less officers.
Well, apparently a lot of officers are resigning.
Right.
So...
Yeah, what's in it for me?
I mean, it seems like drama. New York City, stay safe. I love you. Alright. Now for the worst place ever, Florida.
Oh, shit.
A lot of things going down in Miami still. A lot of stuff. I just don't think Miami could ever recover from the mess. It's just becoming just a wormhole of terrible people. And I mean, I feel like it always was.
Well, there's a lot of drugs, a lot of prostitution, a lot of professional athletes.
Right. All right, so one story from Miami. I feel like we've all seen it, that viral video of this massive brawl that broke out at Miami International.
Oh, yeah.
There was like 2 separate fights going on.
Yeah.
And that was very scary to watch because they looked like they were about to kill each other.
Yeah.
And no one, like, I mean, if I was there and that fight broke out, I wouldn't try to stop it. But there was no security. There was nobody there.
Yeah, or definitely
made me feel safe.
We didn't see in that video clip a lot of people jumping to action.
I mean, towards the end when like it actually looked like people were going to die or get stomped out.
Yeah.
But
good times.
Yeah, always good times in Miami. The sun is out. Woohoo. Also in Miami.
Miami.
A Miami private school will not employ teachers and staff who have been vaccinated.
Wow.
Who have been vaccinated.
Oh, shit.
Who have been vaccinated. And the reason is, quote, vaccinated individuals may inadvertently impact the health of others. What?
Oh, yeah, I've seen something about this where they're like, a friend of mine, she said a girl came up to her in the supermarket, and as they were like, oh, hey, what's up? And the girl stopped her and says, hey, have you been vaccinated? And she's like, yeah. She's like, okay, well, no offense, but blah, blah, blah. And I'll see you later. And it was because she was afraid that the viral shed of people with the vaccination could affect their pregnancy or fertility. I mean, whoa.
Do people know how vaccinations work? First of all, people have been getting vaccinated forever. Hello? Why is this like such a big deal now? It's like, oh, you got the COVID vaccine? Oh, no. I can't talk to you. I cannot breathe the same air as you. I can't even look at you because I might be affected by this.
Yeah, our eye exposure.
Telepath.
Yeah. Something.
Miami, you're retarded. Moving on a little up the up states, not too far. In Mississippi, there are inmates suing the Department of Corrections for serving rotten, moldy, spoiled food.
See, I can believe this. For sure.
Yes, and I want to hear your take on this. The article I read.
Well, because I've been to prison before.
No, I just want to know what you think about this, and yes, maybe. So apparently, the catering place that serves this prison serves other prisons and some colleges.
What, junior college?
To be honest, I feel like my junior college I went to for a year had really good food. But that's just me.
A food court or cafeteria?
It had like a cafeteria. But I thought the food was okay. So this situation is like really bad that Jay-Z is now involved in this and has funded a lawyer to represent about 230 inmates in their case against the Department of Corrections. Which, you know what? Great. Because if you're going to have to serve a long-term prison sentence, I mean, I feel like the decent thing is to at least be served not non-spoiled, rotten, moldy food. I mean,
yeah, you're already...
give them shit food. But, like, don't give them, like, moldy food because then people are not going to eat. Is this what they want? They want people to just starve to death because nobody gives a fuck about inmates? Is that what they want? It's rude. It's fucked up. It's wrong. It shouldn't even happen. Why is this even a discussion?
Well, yeah, it's inhumane. But what's even more inhumane is that they're giving them all this food with saltpeter in it. And it's basically this powder they put on all the food that keeps the erections from coming.
What do they do for the women's?
I don't think that's actually a problem. I don't think their sex drive is nearly that they need to douse their food in this saltpeter.
Yeah.
But good times.
Mississippi, get it together. California, I don't remember if we talked about this, but Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, yes.
She is now...
She's running
against... Or she's running for governor. And hoping that the current governor steps down.
Or gets repealed or something.
Right. And all I have to say about this is nay. Just like absolutely no thank you. We do not need another Trumpy in office. I mean, I don't live in California, so it doesn't directly affect me, but it's just something that I don't think California needs or wants. I don't think anybody in California wants this. And all I have to say to Caitlyn Jenner is you're bored. Do something else. Anything else. Thank you.
Are we just going to let it slide that she killed someone in her car?
Right. But that was before she was Caitlyn.
That was Bruce.
Yeah, that was a totally different person.
So, if I get a DWI, run into a family of 4, and then get a sex change afterwards, I'm good? Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it that I have a lot of money and I'm famous and an Olympian?
I mean, California, get it together with the governors. I mean, had bad governors for as long as I could think about politics.
Yeah, I mean...
Terrible, terrible, terrible governors. Just stop. Enough. Ohio.
Uh-oh. We're getting on all the states today.
I mean, a lot of things have been going on in Ohio. I think we touched on it last episode. This is in Columbus. There was an off-campus party that went crazy. Took the party to the streets. Trashed the streets with White Claws and beer cans and just trash. And 5 cars were flipped over. Like, 5 parked cars were flipped over.
That's a fun night, though. I mean, come on. Imagine your name is Kyle and you're 19 years old. Like, you wake up the next morning and you're, like, on top of the world.
I mean, I would assume everybody that was at that party would not wake up in such great spirits. They might be severely hungover and disgusting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess when they look back, they might say, ha, that was a good time. But then I feel bad for the random person's car that was flipped over. I mean, this guy was probably just in his house eating mac and cheese, woke up the next morning, and his car's flipped over.
Yeah.
Imagine we woke up and our car was just randomly flipped over.
Yo, I would go back to sleep and then be really upset.
I'm dealing with this after.
We need to install cameras on everything we own. Like, I want to put a camera on you. Just a body camera.
This is our future. Our future is going to be CCTV everywhere. Everywhere we go, we are going to be filmed on camera. Like, we can't do anything.
It's going to be a CCTV contact lenses that everyone has to wear at all times. And if you don't, the militia will show up at your door and say, "Put your lenses back in, sir. This is your final warning." But I need a beat off. I don't want you to see what I'm doing.
We've seen it before. It's okay.
It's fine. Could be better, but we're not complaining.
Sorry to those people whose car got flipped over. Too bad. I feel for you, though. Colorado.
Hello.
Damn you, Colorado. So, a video has come out recently of some cops tackling a 75-year-old woman with dementia.
Yeah. She was shoplifting.
But she has dementia
That
and other issues.
Broad. They should have just shot her.
Yeah. Well, why? Was she not shot? I don't know.
She was white, so.
Oh, okay. That's the reason? Oh, okay. So, the cops tackled her. I think they dislocated her shoulder. I mean, this is an old woman. Like, why are grown men cops tackling an old woman? And I think she shoplifted about $14 worth of whatever she took.
Some beans and some X-Lax.
Wow, $14? Wow. I mean, these cops are really doing their job, and wow. So now another video has surfaced of these cops watching the video, high-fiving, fist pumps,
beer bong.
watching the body cam video over again. Like, oh, hey, like, this is the part where I pop her shoulder. Listen to the pop.
Wow.
Fuck these guys.
Where do you find this news? This is fake news.
This is totally fake, right? Has to be fake.
We're living in a fake world. What the fuck? Well, that's tough. That's tough. It makes you want to not follow any laws of society anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the cops, they don't care. They do not care. They never did. They never will.
Yeah, and I don't see any end in sight. I think it's just going to get worse. But good times.
Do you have any U.S. news so I can shit on more states?
Yeah. Actually, all I have is international news.
We traveling.
Human excrement is growing increasingly problematic as Britain, they've opened up, but not their bathrooms. So people are going to pubs, restaurants, etc., and the bathrooms are closed. So as a fuck you, mate, to the man, they're shitting in public?
Right.
Interesting.
Right. I saw a weird video today, and I don't know what year or when this was taken, but it's a video of a lady, some old lady. It looks like Florida, but I cannot say that for sure.
Statist.
it looks like a supermarket as well. And some lady just like crouched down behind the frozen foods that are in the middle of the I guess aisle. You know those
Yes.
like frozen food bins that are just in the middle.
Grab and go.
Yeah. She snuck down behind one of those, pulled her pants down, not even all the way. I still can't wrap my head around how she did this. Just took the quickest liquidy shit and just pulled her pants back up and walked away.
Yeah, that's one of those.
How? I don't understand how people can do that.
Right.
That is really disturbing.
Yeah,
to
like
me.
I feel like if you stood in the bathroom with me while I was trying to make dookie, I wouldn't be able to do it. I have like a shy anus.
Yeah, me too. I do.
Same.
Now,
I
hate public bathrooms. So.
Urine? I don't understand the guys that stand at a urinal next to another man and they can't produce. To me, it's like,
I always
watch out.
feel weird about urinals too, because I don't want to see or hear anybody peeing. Like, I'd rather just be in the stall. Yeah, maybe someone's peeing next to me, but I don't have to see them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a locker room when you go in there, Just a bunch of dudes pissing it out. You got some dudes shitting, He makes like a really loud squirt. The men cheer. Nice
gross.
shit, bro. That's what it's like on the other side of those doors. I just want to let you know. There's a man changing his daughter's diaper in there.
In the shit bathroom.
Yep. Well, you got to teach them young. Men are shit. A Japanese man, speaking of, dated 35 women and told each of them different birthdays of himself in order to receive gifts annually.
Oh, I like this guy.
He was arrested for fraud.
Oh.
I guess they
He
take it
just
really...
wanted gifts.
I mean, say what you will.
How did he keep up with the birthdays and the ladies?
Maybe it was like the same 3 days for every month.
Oh,
I don't know.
my gosh.
But still, for this guy to get 35 women, to even be in the mind state, to then purchase him gifts on his birthday, his fake birthdays, must be a cool guy.
This is definitely a cool guy. I don't respect him, but I'm very, I don't know, surprised? Not even surprised, just in shock of how this even happened.
Yeah.
So good for him.
They need to make
good that you got arrested.
Yeah, make a movie about this guy. I'd watch it. In Italy, a man collected over $600,000 from a hospital that he worked at, despite not attending work for 15 years. Now this guy...
This is a hero.
This is my guy. All right? I don't know how you did it, but sir, give me a call. Let's write a book.
Yeah. How to get money and not work, but work.
Well, he was also arrested, so there you go.
Right.
Let's see here. That's all the international news I have. I do have celebrity news, I guess.
Bitty news.
Kourtney Kardashian was on a local morning show, I guess in California. And she was, zooming in, I guess. And she, I guess, didn't like the way the interview was going or was just ready to go. And she pretended that she was freezing, like that her screen froze. The only problem was, in the background of her luxurious home, you could see the palm trees, flowing in the wind.
Right.
So the anchors were onto her, and it was just fucking awkward.
Yeah. Good idea. Bad execution. You didn't think it all the way through.
Yeah, that's a rookie move. I would expect someone of your...
I would have just turned it off. Oh, my Wi-Fi went out.
Right. Yeah, you have to have like a button under your desk whenever you're doing these things.
The panic button.
Yeah, you just press the red button and it just shuts you off. And you can be like, I have a really interesting story about that actually. So, blah, blah, blah. And then it just cuts off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, she was really just getting to something good there.
Courtney, you idiot.
Step your game up, bitch. The Las Vegas Raiders tweeted out, some would say a tone-deaf response to the Derek Chauvin ruling.
Uh-huh.
It was just all a black screen with white letters that said, I can breathe. And then it just showed the date at the bottom. On the day that Chauvin was convicted. Now, what is your first reaction to this? I can breathe.
I don't get it.
Yeah, like, is this like, are they trying to be with the cause, or are they mocking the cause?
Right, because somebody died who could not breathe. And we're not breathing now just because this fuck got convicted. He was supposed to get convicted. That was supposed to happen.
Yeah, so a lot of people shitting on Las Vegas Raiders for this. And the owner said it was his idea, and he's keeping it up. So,
embarrassing.
I mean, at least he's sticking with his guns there. His retarded guns. Let's see. Oh, Florida. Back to the States. Florida couple has a wedding at a $5 million mansion that they thought was abandoned. So they didn't get permission to have their wedding there. They just had it. And as guests were showing up, the owner and live-in owner of the mansion came out like, what the fuck? And to which the guests started berating the owner for wanting them to leave, saying it was God's message for them to have it at this mansion, and how dare you ruin this special day between these...
How dare you bring God into this, first of all?
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to pay for a venue, you cheapos.
Interesting.
And you just say, oh, it's abandoned. Let's just go here.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Pretty trashy. Pretty trashy.
Trash.
Back to international news. In Shanghai, there was a scannable QR code that was projected into the city lights with drones, to where if you held up your phone, you could download a game.
Right.
That's insane. Now, you just taught me about this QR code, last week?
Right.
I had no idea that all these little weird-ass looking dot digital things, you could just take out your camera and it would point you in whatever
take out
direction.
Your camera, focus it on the code, and it'll just pop up automatically.
That's insane.
The iPhone, had this feature for years.
All right, well, I'm catching up. I'm still on the iPhone 8, okay?
That's okay. I gotta teach my elders how to use the iPhone.
How dare you? Prostitution is legal in New York City.
Is legal?
Yes.
Nice.
So, we left New York, and immediately after, they legalized marijuana and prostitution. What the fuck?
It's good old New York. Getting back to its roots.
My favorite thing, though, is that all the guys are now going to be out on the streets that were arrested for it in, like, the 70s. So they can still make up for lost time.
Right. Right. There's still time.
In fact, I would caution any New York City prostitutes, because these guys are going to be doubling down. You know, like they have a lot of pent up sexuality to disperse amongst you workers there.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Be careful, young ladies.
And men's.
Yeah, sorry. And they, theirs.
You gotta include everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody could be a prostitute.
I considered it. I mean, look at me. How much do you think I could raise a pretty penny with this face?
Yeah, damn right.
It's just a joke.
Okay.
I'm not your meal ticket, miss.
Whew. I never said that, but, okay. I'm just saying, you cute.
Do you have a biddy of the week?
Do I have a biddy of the week? No.
Okay.
Do you have a biddy of the week?
Well, yeah, but I just want to congratulate you on not having one, because that means you had a good week. If, like, no one interfered with your happiness, your zen, your anti-biddy.
Yeah, no, it was a good week. I mean, I'm still reeling from the high of getting a car.
Yeah. Well, my biddy of the week, aside from Bosco eating a fucking lizard, allegedly.
Yeah, that's my biddy.
Yeah.
I don't know who's a biddy, Bosco or the lizard.
Or the tail. The tail is the biddy.
Oh my God, the tail, my God.
Because the tail did that on its own. He was just like, I'm out.
I've never seen it. It was like watching David Attenborough nature show. I was disgusted. And I couldn't stop looking.
Yeah. It's pretty gross. My biddy of the week comes in twos. Alright, so Maddie is my biddy of the week.
Yes.
For talking some shit before we went bowling. So we in fact did go bowling. And I gotta admit, I was a little worried I was gonna lose to you. And then I beat you 3 games in a row. I was like...
No, we only played 2 games.
We played 3 games. 3 games in a row.
I guess.
And the 4th game, we just kind of just threw the ball through our legs. But...
All right.
Explain yourself.
First of all, okay. You didn't even win by that much.
Okay.
So let's just put that out there. It was basically like a 3-4 point difference. So it's not a big deal to me.
Is it? Isn't it?
And second of all, I haven't been bowling in a while.
Me either.
And my wrist still hurts.
Mm-hmm.
From chucking that ball.
Well, okay, so I'll describe your bowling style. So you stand right...
Right. I don't do the thing with the leg. That's
No. You stand right at the line and then just kind of shove the ball forward, which works.
Yeah.
Just describe mine.
You kind of walk up and you do the little thing with the leg.
What's the thing with the leg?
You like walk up and then you like step on, I guess, your right leg, and then you put your left leg behind you, like.
Oh, I swing the leg.
Yeah, you swing it. You swing it back as you
release.
Roll the ball.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I paid for it the next day. My whole thigh was fucked up.
And my wrists. So we both had issues.
And my thumb. But after that...
Right. Yes. Talk about it afterwards.
After that, I, in fact, earned Biddy of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And there was a long line. So long, in fact, it was necessary for a little girl to come and take our orders well before we were in front of the menu to see, in fact, what we should order. And I, not having been to Raising Cane's in over 5 years.
And I never, I mean, I've had it before, but I've never been to.
Never ordered.
Never ordered.
So the first thing I could remember was the Caniac combo. And I was like, oh yeah, I get the Caniac, a couple of Caniacs. That's fine. Come to find out, there's like 8 pieces of chicken in each combo. When in fact, I can only eat like 2 or 3.
Right.
This is way too much chicken. And it was, too late by the time we were in line. And I just felt like a big dick.
Yeah. We had an excessive amount of chicken.
Too much chicken. Now, I will say, I did eat as much chicken as I could to try to prove myself not right, but capable of ingesting this mediocre chicken
combo.
But yeah, I felt a little ridiculous having that much chicken in one car.
Yeah, it was a little awkward. It was just, we ordered 2 Caniacs, and it's just 2 of us, and it's a lot of chicken.
Yeah. All right, y'all have fun at that party.
Also, I do want to mention that I did redeem myself from losing at bowling.
Oh, shit.
Do you remember this?
I thought you weren't going to bring this up.
I know you want to forget it, but
right.
I do want to bring it up because, as you listeners know, Jesse and I have a friendly competition.
Friendly?
Going on with a lot of things. We do it with the Switch games, some Mario,
Family Feud,
darts,
pool.
We
Shoot
just like
stick.
to compete against each other. It's fun. I get mad when I lose. Jesse gets mad when he loses. It's fun. This day. On this
we'll live in
day,
infamy.
I somehow decided that I was going to choose winning that day. And
wow, it's that simple, huh? Just like that.
Look, I mean, our scoreboard of the games of darts we've played against each other, I mean, it doesn't really compare. Jesse has won so many more games than I have.
I think it's like 36-10.
Yes, I think I just made 10 games. And we've played like over 50. Which, about 50 games we played. Anyways, I won 2 games in a row. It was a great feeling. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And you were so mad about it.
I went against my strategy, which is to go for the bullseye first. You want to get that out of the way as soon as possible, and you may hit some residual targets along the way. Instead, I was being cocky, and I was trying to go not in order, but I was aiming for specific tiles,
right,
targets as I went. And I should have just been aiming for the bullseye the whole time, because both games that you won, it was because I was trying to get that elusive bullseye.
And you could not get it.
Look at my head.
Anyways, all I gotta say is, when one loses, the other one wins. And that's all I have to say.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Me either.
Bless you, Bitty.
Bless you.